Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Warren, the school librarian over at West Elementary. And today I'm going to be showing you a brand new resource. I just put this up on my library page today. It's called Lightbox, and it has just become available through Follett, which is the company that actually runs my catalog that lets me check out. This is a free resource full of nonfiction, which means true information, and they're all going to be ebooks that you can look at. So I'm going to go through the process of getting into there today, and then you can explore on your own. So first off, I'm here at the West Elementary School page. I'm going to click on the word library, which is the one that starts with the letter L. And then when that pops up, you're going to see me reading with my son Bruce and a bunch of other teachers reading together. Scroll down a little bit farther past all the resources and tutorials and read-alouds that I've been putting together. And then you're going to come in, go a little bit past the catalog in Sora, and you're going to see a brand new button, and it's called Lightbox. And it actually says nonfiction books to explore on a variety of topics. So if you click right on that, it's going to take you to a brand new website. Now I do want to let you know, boys and girls, these are going to be available from April till the end of June. This is a free resource that, like I mentioned before, is provided by Follett. They gave us access to this because everybody's having school from home right now, and they wanted to give people a little bit more choices for them to explore. So to be able to read these books, you have to come up to the very top of the right-hand side, and you're going to see a green login button. Click right on the words log in. And when you do that, it's going to ask you for a username, and we're all going to be using the same username for this. If you need the username and password to be sent to you, you can just email me. I have my email address on the website if you need to email me, and I will send you the username and the password. It is the same for every single person who's using this. All right, click submit. Not now, I don't want to save it. And when I do that, boys and girls, I'm going to pull up a ton of really great resources. Now, what's really neat about these is that these are all free multi-use ebooks. What does that mean? It means a bunch of people can be looking at them all at the same time. With Sora, we usually are only able to afford to buy one book at a time. And that means that one person can check it out, and then when they return it, the next person can read it. With these ones, you can have a bunch of people reading them all at the same time. All of these ones, for the most part, are nonfiction, which means that they're about true, real things. So if you want to explore different topics about science or social studies, this is a really great place to come to. So first off, I want to mention that there are a ton of fantastic ebooks that are all about animals. I really can't get over how many great titles there are available. And one of the topics that I often have my students ask for are sharks. They are just a very popular animal. And so we're going to click on that and search for it. Sharks are such interesting types of fish. And when you search, you're going to see that there are 18 different books just on sharks. So we've got sharks, a little bit about a bunch, hammerhead shark books, mako sharks, whale sharks, blue sharks, bull sharks, goblin sharks, great white sharks, tiger sharks, more great whites, more whale sharks, and then just sea creatures in general. Just so many great things to explore. So I'm going to come over to this whale shark book just because I think it sounds really interesting. And it's all about special things about sharks. Now, if you click on the title itself, boys and girls, it actually will give you the title of the book and then some more details. But if you come down to the very bottom right-hand side, it has the little word open and it's green. If you click on that, it will actually pull up the book in a separate screen from the internet. This any kind of device that can connect to the internet. It doesn't need an app. You don't need to download anything. It will pull up in Safari, like mine is right here. It will pull up in Google Chrome if you're using that, or Internet Explorer, which is now called Edge. Web browsers, Firefox, it will work on every single one of them. It pulls up the title and the cover, and then as you click on the side, a little arrow will pop up, and that will let you go page by page through the whole story. So I see right here the table of contents with the chapter headings. I'm noticing that there's going to be a glossary and an index. This is pretty much, boys and girls, just a photograph of the regular book that you'd find on my shelf. So it's really kind of neat with that. And because it's nonfiction, you're going to see these gorgeous photographs of real animals. So right here, you're seeing the giant, gentle whale shark. It's an amazingly large, giant fish. And it's really cool. And what's nice is that they're very friendly. So cool facts, great photographs, so much to explore. If I'm done with the book and I want to be finished with it, I don't have to return the book. It instantly goes back into the computer for me. All I have to do is just X out the top, and it lets me go back to the original search page. One of the things that's also nice about this too, boys and girls, is that you never have to worry that somebody else can't look at the book, because there's this little infinity symbol in the top of your book cover. It looks kind of like an 8 on its side, and that means it has unlimited checkouts. So if you want to read this book, but there's somebody who's a friend of yours who wants to read it on their device, they can pull it up too. They can read along with you. You can look at the pictures all at the same time. You could even have the whole entire school, all of West Elementary, looking at the same books at the same time. Now, there are over 3,000 different titles for you to look at. And I'm just clicking on the word discover, which is a little green word right at the top of our page. This takes me back into the ebooks. And if I click on see all, which is right above the little ribbon up here, you're going to see that there are, in the top left-hand corner, it says ebooks, and then there is 3,836 different titles for you to be able to explore. So we can see everything from baby animals to how sound moves to energy to animal families, cells, rocks and minerals, just so much really great titles. And if you want to, off to the right hand side over here, we've got different filters. Availability is never an issue because people are allowed to check out these books over and over again, so you never have to worry if it's checked out or not. But you can go over to subject if you want to. And then if you click on these little side parts, it will tell you different titles that you might be able to look for. So like jack-o'-lanterns and the Jays, or football teams. If I wanted to look that up, I could see that kind of stuff, and it would pull up the history of football of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Really cool resource, really neat stuff, and it lets you kind of limit some of the things down. So all of this is totally for free. Like I've mentioned before, it will be available from April all the way until the end of June. So come on over